Dímelo, mi gente. What up? It's your boy Gus back with another podcast. Today's episode is season episode 7. Sex. Okay. All right. Episode sex. Eventually, I'm going to get these episodes right. And it's once again back with our boy, the coveted, the very asked for, the rugged, the mother effing DJ of Miami, our boy, DJ Melo. Can we get a clap in the back? Creepy. All right.
I got the clap this time.
Yeah, and I got the clap, and
we all got the clap, baby.
Yeah.
I just want to say to start it off that I'm very proud to be your lowest rated podcast last week. So that's awesome.
So here's the thing, man. When we do these podcasts, right? Like I like to have like here. All right. Full disclosure. Time out. Can we get
a 30 second or a full?
Yeah,
Which one?
Let me get 30 seconds of real.
All right.
So anytime that we do 30 seconds timeout, whether it be 30 second, we get 2 timeouts. One 30 second, one minute of being real. I'm just gonna talk 30 seconds of just being real, right? Timeout. I'm gonna hit 30 seconds, right? I mother effing hate these podcasts that you see on Instagram, and everybody's super inspirational, and they're like, "Oh, all you have to do is not talk to the friends that are negative, just cut them off." And they all rinse and repeat, say the same shit, but they're like used car salesmen,
right?
And they have no success in their lives. And I'm not saying that I'm Bill Gates. I'm not trying to say that, but Papa, be real, bro. You don't have $20 in your bank account, and you're talking about I save money, I reinvest. Dog, you know what I'm saying? It's that kind of thing.
So basically, what you're saying is that you brought your boy that can put two sentences together.
No, here's the thing. What I'm saying is the other podcasts that I have that get a bunch of views is because people want the same rinse and repeat garbage, which is go to work. You gotta outwork everybody, and you gotta smug, me, I'm a CEO, and you're Papa, you work at Mary Kay, dog. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. You work at a multi-level marketing, dog. Relax, dog. So this is 30 seconds of me being real. That
was more than 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, I mean, it deserved it.
All right.
This is a real podcast. We're two guys trying to figure it out. This is my boy Melo. He's a DJ down here in Miami. If you're ever in one of these clubs, you could probably see him out here. But the point is, it's two guys being real. You're not going to hear inspirational stuff. If you're out here thinking that you're going to be motivated, this is a motivational podcast, it ain't going to be that.
We just lost everybody.
Yeah. That's it. It's my boy Melo, and we're going to start these things off. As always, I mean, this is the second time.
And this is the first time getting it right.
Yeah, we're going to structure this podcast every time because last week was a disaster and I was all over the place and you were all over the place. Yeah. This time we're going to do it real. We're going to do 10 topics. We might not get through all of them, but we're going to talk. We've had a couple of beers. We're going to drink beers. It's going to be like you're chilling at the crib with your boy. And here goes the podcast. Let me know when you're ready for the first topic. I'll let you take it away from here.
I'm ready, though. Throw it at me.
Yeah, okay, all right.
So what are we going to pause?
I'll just give this whole soliloquy.
Yeah, I know, but what do you want me to say? You know what I'm saying? Slow clap? Just get on with it.
No. Okay, cool. All right, so anyway, so the first thing, again, we're going to have 10-minute timers. Creep, our producer, is going to hit us with 10-minute timers. We're going to talk about a subject. It may not be relevant. It may not be even good at all, to be honest with you. However, we're going to talk about it either way, and we're going to make it interesting. And if it's not interesting, who cares? But here's the first one that you text me right after last week's podcast. And I thought it was so good that we're going to redo it all over again. Hit the 10-minute timer. Let's go. All right, here we go. So, first topic that we're going to talk about, man arrested after faking heart attacks in 20 restaurants to avoid paying bills.
Where do you draw the line?
Let me read that one more time. Man arrested after faking heart attacks in 20 restaurants to avoid paying bills.
Okay.
Thoughts, comments, concerns?
My first question to you is...
Okay, go hit it with it.
What's the charge?
Is it worth it?
No, but what did he get arrested for?
Here's the thing. What I was thinking about it, as I was listening to the headline, right? So how are you getting out of these bills, fool? Like, are you
Wait, heart
full
attack.
blown?
Yeah.
But like, are you full blown
Cardiac arrest.
stretcher?
Yeah.
Like, oh, carry me out of here. Like, I'm a jerk off. Like, you gotta like lift me up and like,
You know
I
what?
mean?
Now
Like,
that I
pick
think
me
about
up.
it, though, like that,
Because, like, look,
the
I-
ambulance bill is probably
Because here's
a bigger.
Here's the
right?
thing. I could be at Denny's, right? And I'm
Right.
like, oh, my heart hurts, dog. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I'll throw myself.
I
on
have
the
a pain on
floor.
my chest.
Yeah, and I can't.
And I
breathe.
can't breathe.
That's a very obscure George Lopez stand-up.
G-Lo.
Yeah. So I'll throw myself on the floor.
Okay, yeah,
But
hell
here's
yeah.
the thing. If they pitch it to me like, okay, so let's say, for instance, I'm the guy planning the thing out. And they're like, Papa, all you got to do is just, I got a pain. I throw myself on the floor. Oh, I think I'm having a heart attack.
Right.
And they're like, oh, whatever. And then they come back and they're like, oh, we're going to comp your bill, dog. Like, are you good, dog? And
They're
you're
gonna
like,
comp your bill.
yeah,
That's off rip.
but if it's just that, Gucci gang,
Yeah,
my boy,
of course.
I'll do that. I'll
Yeah,
try to
yeah,
save
no heat.
myself. Yeah, if I go to a fancy restaurant, I'm trying to save 100.
I'll fake a heart attack.
Do you think his most recent or his last out was? That he
How much do you think his last outing was? Oh, how much is his bills? I'll fake a heart
was his
attack for
tab?
100 beans.
100 beans. Jesus Christ. Dog. That's 2 shots anywhere here in Miami, basically. Like,
Yeah,
for
no,
2 shots, you're
that-
gonna fake a heart attack.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I'll fake it for 100
What's
beans.
my limit?
Yeah,
What's my limit?
what do you
dog?
think? What do you think his bills were?
Whatever's more than what's in my bank account,
Yeah.
then I'll fake a heart attack. Because I'm not gonna go through that embarrassment, dog.
But that's
I'll
what I'm saying.
fake the
If
heart
they
attack.
stretcher me out,
Yeah.
it has to be
because
$1,000
here's the
bill.
thing. Okay, that's fine. They're gonna stretcher me out. That's
I'll get
fine.
stretched
But
out
I'm
for
not gonna.
1,000.
You know, when's the last time I paid a hospital bill, dog? I don't pay those things, dog. You know what I mean?
Bill me,
So yeah,
papa.
bill me, papa. Send it my way, dog.
All
I'm
right,
never
so
gonna reply.
What's the
dog.
official number?
and people went to Bling Commerce.
What is that?
That's a restaurant. He went to. Give me the amount.
$36.80.
No. Okay, so it's not a real story.
And
Okay,
people,
all right.
He
No, no.
tried to leave. He was stopped by staff, and he just fell to the floor like, I'm not feeling well.
So the guy faked it for 36 beans.
Wait,
bro.
wait. Did he try to like ditch on? Like he ditched the
tried to-
bill.
Yeah, he
And
tried
then
to
he was
he tried to
caught,
ditch.
Oh, and then
So
he
the
was like, I
guy
don't feel
tried to
good.
ditch.
So that's different. That's
Yeah,
different.
the guy. But
you
that's the
can't
thing.
do it that way. You
Look,
got to think about it.
Yeah, we're relative to Miami, right? If
Yeah.
I go to Miami and they're like, "Hey, listen to me. You gotta fake it for $1,000 bill. Let's say
Yeah, I'm
$1,000
faking
bill.
it for 1,000.
I'm faking it for 1,000.
Yeah,
all day.
No,
Yeah,
that's no heat, dog.
yeah. I'm going
I'm
into
getting ideas now.
I'll
actually,
seize. I'll seize. I'll like eat an Alka Seltzer. And foam at the mouth.
yeah, full blown, dog. Mrs. Doubtfire type
I'll
shit.
go
Yeah, hell
full
yeah, let's
blown
get it.
heart
Yeah,
attack
yeah, yeah.
for 1,000, but for 36 beans.
Now that's
have
that's
standards.
you know what? When I saw it, I thought it was fake, but then I was like, that's kind of funny, and it might be real.
Yeah,
you know,
but
Who
here's the
knows?
thing: I'm not better than $36. However,
you know, but it's also 36. Like you're not gonna go through the whole trouble of faking a heart attack.
But-
But now you go to the fritanga, right? The fritanga is the Nika food,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
For
yeah,
for everybody. And that's $36. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fake a heart attack a la fritanga. I'm not gonna do it, dog. You
yeah, it's like
understand what I'm
going to the
saying?
bodega and like
Yeah.
having a seizure for like
for 2 empanadas.
for the Aki way of doing.
Yeah,
Of
no,
a
I'm not gonna do that. I
sandwich.
thought it was more like he was going to like these like high end restaurants. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was boy, maybe he took a little cheeky. I don't know, whatever. And then then it's worth it. Then it's worth it. But if you're gonna be doing for, you know what I'm saying, 2 meals at McDonald's, because that's what it is nowadays, dog. I'm not gonna do it, dog. That's not a good idea.
But also don't undervalue the $36, dog. But okay, if they were to tell me, dog, listen, $100. You fake a little heart attack. Okay, but like a
Even
little
that,
one, like a
even
small
that.
one. You don't have to fake a major one.
Yeah.
Like a smart one, like a
do you mean?
you know.
Like arrhythmia, like it wasn't really a heart
Yeah,
attack.
like
It was just
tachycardia. Like you could chuck it off, like maybe it's a heart attack, maybe it's not.
I don't
really.
know, but I don't feel good. I'm not
you
gonna
know-
chance it.
But you know, guaranteed, if you fake
You're gonna
a
get
little-
out of that bill.
Yeah, if okay, let's say for instance they're like, oh, fake a little heart flutter, and like the $100 bill will go away.
Go away.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but okay, yeah. But if it's like one of those things where they come, they check on me, and then I get to go home,
Right.
then we're good.
Now here's the thing, it ups the ante. It depends on how I'm being treated of the heart attack. So as an
does that
example,
mean?
like okay, so like let's say for instance Kote, right? It's a or Cote, whatever the hell they
What
want
is
to call
that?
it.
What's
it's
going
a
on?
It's a Korean steakhouse, 2 Michelin star. You're eating.
What's 2
thousands-
Michelin? Bro, come, you
Okay,
know I'm
all right.
basic.
Yeah.
Stay-
All right,
Talk to me in English.
All right. So there's Michelin stars. So like the Michelin guide 120 years ago, however long it was, Michelin tires used to do a promotion.
Oh, so it is Michelin tires.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So they would do a thing where they would rate restaurants in certain cities, usually around the world. That's how it started.
Hold on.
And they would say, hey, listen, if you have, it was like a marketing campaign to promote their tires. So people would road trip back in the day, and they would say, hey, listen, if this restaurant is super fire, then it's a 1-star, meaning it's worth you going to this place if you're in the city. 2 is if you're in the area, you go out of your way and go to this restaurant.
Well, so 2 is better.
2 Michelin
So
stars,
the
of
more
course,
up you
yes.
go, okay.
Of course, 2 Michelin stars. So like you go out of your way, so you make a trip. 3 is that you're gonna have a world-class experience. So no matter where you are in the world, you're gonna go, if you're in this country, and you're gonna go to this restaurant.
Yeah.
So it says it's the top star. So that's how it started. And then it's mutated into this big thing to where, like, for you to have 1 Michelin star, it's this insane experience. 2 Michelin star is like, you're not even real. Like, it's this out of this world shit.
But okay.
Yeah. And then 3 Michelin star is only like 75 restaurants in the
So
world.
it goes up to 3.
Yeah, that's the top tier.
Okay.
So for many, many years, only 6 or 5 cities have ever experienced a Michelin star restaurant because the guide said that
It's
this
so
is the only
elite.
place. Right.
Yeah.
And so 2 years ago or 3 years ago, it's going to be now, Miami is the first U.S. city in the U.S. to be awarded a Michelin star restaurant. In other words, they're going to say, okay, we're going to go to your city and we're going to talk about your restaurants. And for you to get 1 Michelin star is like, picture this. For you to have 1 Michelin star is like you DJing at 11. 1 Michelin star. And you're the headliner. 2 Michelin star is like you're now getting paid to go all around the world.
Ultra DJ.
3 Michelin star is
Tiesto.
your, exactly.
Yeah.
So this particular restaurant called Colt is a Korean barbecue place. It's in the design district. And off rip, it got 2 Michelin stars.
So he did this here in Miami. This guy.
No. This guy is God knows where.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying, I'm to bring it all back. If it's Colt, I would fake a heart attack.
Oh, okay. That's
You
the
know what I'm
point.
saying? Yeah.
But it's not because it's $36 and there's not going to be none of these Michelin places for
No.
$36.
Right,
This guy
right.
went to
To Denny's.
literally went
Went
to
to the
Denny's.
Yale House. He went to Flanagan's.
At best.
And he
at best.
smashed a couple of food, a couple of
and then
beers.
faked a
and
heart
then
attack.
Faked the heart
That's
attack.
not worth it. I thought it was going to be something different and I hate it now. I wish I never sent that to you.
But that's the thing. He did it 20 times. So
20
who knows?
times. He must be in Canada. Free healthcare. Because you could just do that unlimited,
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like if
He must be in the
they
6.
carry me out in a stretcher, my boy, and I'm going out there and I'm going to Colt, I'm eating all that food.
Okay, yeah.
And then stretcher me out.
Would you do it if you were like out on a date?
Oh my God, no! I
And
couldn't
like
do
you
it.
guys got ahead, like okay, so think about it. You're on a date, you go, you eat, you had a couple drinks, and you know what happens when you have 2-3 shots, 2-3 drinks. You want more. Now you got carried away,
Right.
and now you're at Coke, right? So the
Oh,
shots,
this is the second spot.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
and now you're there. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like,
Yeah.
you're
Are you
now-
putting a stunt?
Yeah,
In front of your girl.
because you didn't realize. Now you got ahead of yourself.
But are you trying to smash? Because you can't fake a heart attack.
Why
and
else
not-
do you go on a date?
Yeah,
dog?
no, I get it, but like imagine.
Okay. Yeah, of
Ima-
course, you know why, dog. You know what they say. Grief is an aphrodisiac, dog. It's nature's most powerful
What are you?
aphrodisiac.
What are you, Chad from?
Yeah, dog.
From the
Chaz
wedding-
Reinhold, who's only in the Hall of Fame.
Ma, the meatloaf.
Grief is nature's most powerful aphrodisiac.
okay.
Dog. At
All
least
right,
you're
I'll
getting
fake
a handy off of that,
I'll fake it. I'll fake
That's
it.
what I feel.
What's good? What's good?
and you overdid it.
Oh, okay. All right. So
That
timer.
was 10 minutes.
10
Jesus.
minutes. Ready to go. All right, guys. Cut that. All right,
Next.
here we go. Next topic. Here we go. And this one.
Oh wait, I thought Creepy had it. Never mind.
no, here's the
Looking
thing.
back.
Here's the next one. Ready? And this.
I don't know anymore. This is it. Now I don't know. Let's
yeah.
see.
All right, here we go. Worker, this is all headlines that are happening right now as you see this podcast. All right, worker at Chinese brewery filmed peeing in the tank. and it's one of the top 3 breweries in China.
It's a Michelin star brewery.
Here's the thing. I don't know what's funnier, the fact that you said a Michelin.
You know how I am, dog.
It's the
Okay, first of all, dog,
a version of a Michelin star.
It's MEECHELIN.
Oh, yeah,
dog.
it's a Michelin star. God damn.
I used to smoke pot with a Cuban man named Michelin.
Oh my God. Jesus
All right,
Christ.
go. Because
So-
you don't want me to speak Spanish, so here I am.
This is a popular Chinese brand. Say, for instance, a Budweiser or a Bud Light or a Coors Light, whatever. You
That's
know,
not-
Yeah, whatever.
No.
And the guy got filmed on camera peeing inside the tank. So it poses the question, have you ever done some dirt shit that you are willing to admit on this podcast?
No, I've never done no dirt shit. What do you mean? In
in
what
a
sense?
corporate world. In a corporate world. Like, have you ever like done some dirt? Have you done
No,
some dirt?
dog. I think the worst thing I've ever done, like corporate wise, is just like taking mad shits on the clock. That's it.
you want to hear something really? You want to hear some really disgusting shit that I used to do?
God,
no,
this
but
is
this isn't
awful.
disgusting because of me. This is disgusting.
It is
because, like,
disgusting because it's you. You're disgusting. I mean,
no,
let's
that's
be
true.
serious.
That's true. The thing about it is, I used to work at Outback Steakhouse, and I used to
Did
work at
you?
Outback. Yeah. This is full. I'm 35. I was 15, so this would have been 19 years ago, right? Okay, cool. I'm 16 years old. This is one of the first jobs I get, and I got a job at a dealership, and I also got a job at Outback Steakhouse, right? And
How do you get a job at a dealership at 15? What, are you cleaning the
16,
bathrooms?
16. No, I was cleaning the cars.
Okay.
And this is, like I was under the table. They used to pay me cash. You know how it is in Miami, dog. You know how
Michelin.
I used to work at Edmore Sawgrass, by the way.
Ed
Yeah,
Morris. Shout out Ed Morris.
Shout out
dog.
Ed Morris for employing underage.
Go ahead.
So I used to work at this Edmore Sawgrass Auto Mall, right? And so like I realized very quickly, even at 16 years old, that I needed more money because why? Like the girls that I wanted to hang out with or the things that I wanted to do required money. And I realized very quickly, and as superficial as you may want to call this, in Miami, as a man, you know you need bread. And eventually your old man gets sick of like throwing you a 20 or throwing you a 10 and be like, hey, Papa, go to the movie theaters. And
This
get
is
yourself-"
when 20 used to go a long way.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
no, this is when $10 used to go a long way.
Did it?
Tickets were $3 to go to the movie theaters.
On a
That's how much it
Tuesday.
was. Yeah, whatever. The point is, like, you would go with your little chicky.
Yeah,
You know, you would get a
yeah,
little
man.
ice cream and then like 20 beans. Those shits were gone,
Yeah.
primo. So very quickly you realize, oh, hold on, dog. I need money, dog. So I started getting a job. I worked at Edmore Sawgrass, and then I got a job as a supplementary income. I got a job at Outback Steakhouse, dog. This is disgusting. What we used to do.
Here we go.
The dude, the owner or the manager of that particular like branch or whatever, like that store or whatever, that restaurant, used to get bonuses for not discarding things that were like what they call like the exact terminology I wouldn't understand, but if you worked at like Best Buy, you would call it shrinkage. So the amount of like things that you would throw away that were yours. So like how much stuff that you would spend on plates, gloves, you know,
Food.
uniform, whatever the fuck, right? So he would get a bonus if he wouldn't if you wouldn't throw away stuff and like have to spend it on materials for the employees. So I used to get, at 16 years old, they used to have this thing called raking, right? And raking would be like you were a busser, and it was only 3 of us because we were like the only 15-year-old idiots, 16-year-old idiots that would work there. And at the end of the night, people would come in, and if you worked at a restaurant, you understand, like, there's like a big thing here, and then you would grab the thing, like you would grab it, and then like right when you throw it to the dishwasher, there was another section. You go, you you dump all the stuff into the trash can, and you throw it to the dishwasher. And the dishwasher is usually like, you know, like in Miami, like some Haitian or some Mexican dude, like, hey, gracias, you know what I mean? He's like washing the dishes, and he keeps it moving, you know, or some Haitian dude. In
Thank you,
our case,
papi.
in our case, it was some Haitian dude, you know? So like you would dump all the stuff and you would keep it moving. At the end of the night, the way he would keep his status of being like a guy who was really frugal is he would have all the bussers go out and rake the garbage. And what the hell was rake the garbage? We used to have to grab the garbage cans and dump them in the back. Dump them in the back on the floor, dude. And grab literally a hoe, like the pick hoe, you know, and pick through the garbage juice and the garbage and hope.
Yeah. I don't know where this is going, but that's disgusting.
And pick out the stuff that was like disgusting. Like, you know what I mean? So I remember like one time, like we were
what
like,
was the point of that?
To grab, so like, so for instance, they grab like a waiter would throw in like the ramekin, or they throw in the trash, like rather than just leaving it in the garbage and throwing it away, and then at the end of the month declaring that as like, okay, we need to.
Yeah, we need to replace
it wasn't. He would grab it, pick it out of the garbage, and then reuse it. And that's how he retained his status. It was called raking, dog.
That's disgusting.
And we would do that, dog. And then my boy one time got really, really banged up at 16 years old. Of course, you just get, you know what I mean?
Did it? You know what I mean?
And he took a shit in the trash can. And then he quit, dog. He quit.
That was his last act.
He's just like, yo, I'm not raking. I'm not going to. Because, dog,
But what I am going to do. I'm going to.
Yeah, dog. The dude took a shit because he was just like, bro, because it was disgusting. Imagine raking through garbage. Dog, that shit would splatter on your pants. And garbage juice is the worst, dog. It's like,
It's like 10 minutes up, dog. I can't do this anymore.
the garbage juice, and you go home smelling like it, dog.
That's
Because
disgusting,
it's like,
dog.
yeah, it's like it's sour cream.
No.
It's like it's like ketchup. And it's garbage juice, dog.
How much money would this guy make?
There's
Yo, it
nothing
was
worse than sour cream and ketchup together. You should have just faked a heart attack for your movies.
and dog, it's like a pink sauce. It always ends up being pink. I don't know why. And it splatters all over your take. Like people who work in the industry know what that trash juice is like that. And so he said, dog, if I'm gonna quit, I can't do this no more, dog. Like I'm not doing this so that he can get a bonus. And I'm eating a bag of dicks.
So
Like,
here I am, dog. I'm gonna poop all over this.
So he went out to the back. He's like, I'm gonna take a shit in the trash can. He went into the back, rakata, took a shit, and said, I quit. So I needed someone to rake with that night. I was like, I have no one here. So he was just like, all right, I'll rake with you. And he raked, and of course, there it was. The poo-poo raking. That is disgusting, my boy.
God,
I was literally raking caca, and I was like, bro. And I'll never forget his name. I won't say his name.
Say his name.
Say his name. All right, his name was Ethan.
Ethan what? Does he have an Instagram?
Yeah,
Put his at, dog.
yeah.
Creep, put the at right down
Ethan
here. Right
literally
down here.
went to the back and dropped his pants down. Dropped the deuce right there, Papo. Like it was all good. Then kept it moving, and we literally raked his shit because he was just
But
like,
you
yo,
stood there and raked that. At that point, where do you
Papo,
draw the
I'm
line,
16 years old.
Yeah,
I don't
but
have a
come
line,
on, man.
I don't have a
You
line.
should have a line
I
there.
don't have a line.
I would never rake poop, dog. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, dog. Like when you're young and you just don't know that. Look, there's a bunch of crazy stuff that people do outside of just like
Yeah,
raking
it's like, have you ever seen the movie Waiting?
Of course,
That's disgusting.
Ryan Reynolds is
And
best
that
flick,
probably,
by the way.
probably. And that's probably what happens in like real life. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure. I mean, you just had this story over here.
Yeah, that's the
But
thing.
what do you think, going back to the actual story, what do you think made this guy pee?
A poop.
No. Going back to the
the original story.
the
Oh, to
original
pissing in the tank?
Yeah, pissing
Yeah.
in the badass boy.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. That's the thing, though. Like you have to be.
Like you
You
he,
have to
he
be
probably
kinda
did the same
twisted,
thing. He
fool.
probably did the same thing. He's like, wow, I'm not raking. I'm gonna piss in this brewery
Yeah,
thing.
dude. That's the
right?
thing. Like
He was just mad at the manager, so he
Yeah.
takes it on everybody else.
Yeah, without getting like super duper deep into what the reasoning.
But
was,
you're gonna
'cause
get deep. God,
Yeah,
we always
without-
do this.
I don't know what it was, but the point is, the dude quite literally like had one of those situations where he probably was so overworked, so underpaid.
Yeah.
You know, like so many people in the United States here. Not granted, he's in China. communist China. I thought that, you know what I mean? And he got to a point where it's just like, dog, like I'm done with this. I'm sick of it. So,
But I'm gonna pee before I go.
yeah, I'm gonna pee before I
in
go.
your
Yeah,
beer,
at the end of the day, like it is what it is. I'm just either gonna pee on this thing or like I just can't deal with this anymore. And I've gotten to that point in many employers that I've been in. Like, not that I'm gonna pee. Like, I used to work at T-Mobile, so like I'm not gonna pee on a cell phone and be like, oh, hey. You know what I mean? Try
That's the
this.
thing, man. Like, you know what sucks, man, is that I don't have a lot of interesting stories like that because I only had 2 jobs. I worked at GameStop.
All right.
For a long time.
But you never did dirt? You
never, dude. But what are you gonna do in GameStop?
Yeah.
And then I worked at T-Mobile. What are you gonna do at T-Mobile?
Yeah, you
know
can't
what
do
I mean.
nothing.
That's literally the only 2 jobs I ever had. I worked at a hardware store for like, I don't know, a month, and I hated it. And then that's it.
Yeah, but even at T-Mobile, you deal with like the corporate bullshit that they super
right.
stress over you.
Yeah, right. So you go and take shits on the clock. That's all I did. You know what I'm saying? And I overdid it. And I used to do it multiple times.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Literally, I can't even tell you anything else.
Okay.
I wish there was more, but you
Yeah,
know?
no, I've done some dirt shit at T-Mobile, but like it wasn't like anything crazy. Like again, I wasn't pooing in trash cans.
Yeah.
so that
What'd
my
you do?
manager could,
What'd you do? Because now I can. What'd you do at T-Mobile?
I did a couple things. Nah. Come on, my boy.
What's up with the 10 minutes, though?
Yeah,
We're done.
okay, no, what's up with the 10 minutes, dog? Are we over the 10 minutes?
Seconds, dog.
Oh,
my
my
God,
goodness.
dog.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
like,
Go ahead.
here's the reality of what actually happened. The 10 minutes was a minute ago, and he reset the timer.
Yeah.
1,000%.
For sure, you forgot.
1,000%. All right. That was number 3. Okay, here we go. And here is the one that I thought that was going to be the most interesting one because it's gonna be a shocker, or because here's the thing: we both grew up in Miami. We're both not the prototypical childhood growing up. Our moms, if they were to ask us, "Hey, how was little Enrique when he was a young child?"
He was an angel.
Yeah, yeah. He was, the bread of God. So here's the headline: Florida police pull over 2 kids driving mom's car on the freeway 200 miles from their home. Literally 200 miles away. They pull over these little jits, and it's 2 young little kids driving a car. 200 miles.
How young?
I don't know. Let's say, for instance,
Yeah,
okay,
no,
all right.
let's find out because that plays
cool.
a big role.
But here's the thing: regardless of how young they were,
They were probably like 14, 15.
no, they were 12 and 11. Yeah, 10 and 11. Little kids, fool.
I would have never done that, dog. Are you kidding me? I would have died. I wouldn't be here right now. I would have died.
What does that mean? I don't know.
Like
Paint
my
the
mom
picture.
would have killed me, dog. My mom would have killed me. I did that, but I did it when I was, 15, 16? I was 16. I did something like that. I had my cousin sleep over the crib, right? And my cousin was actually like 14 or 15. I had literally just gotten my license 4 days, my actual license, because I was.
But you had to be 16 then.
You had to, yeah. That's
okay,
what I just
okay.
said. I was
Yeah,
16.
yeah, okay,
my
okay.
cousin was 14.
Oh.
And then we had my older cousin that we went to meet up at Mall the Americas. You remember that place? It
Yeah,
doesn't
okay.
exist anymore. I mean, it's
No,
there,
it does,
but it's
it
not.
does, it does. But it's a
not
shadow
called
of
that.
itself.
It's not what it was.
It's an abandoned.
No, it's not abandoned.
It's not
They actually-
abandoned, but like it's nobody
They
goes.
put a lot
there.
of stuff there now.
Okay,
But
cool.
whatever. Nobody goes there. Who cares? So we're going to go to Mall the Americas. My older cousin was about like 18, 19. He had just came back from like his army training or whatever, but he was...
How old are you? 16.
I was 16. I had 4 days before. I know for a fact it was 4 days before I had just gotten my actual license, dog. And I took my mom's Ford Escort, right?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
New, or was it new to her? Because obviously we grew up.
It was
broke,
what?
right?
It was 2000. No, it wasn't new, but it was.
Yeah, it was like a used
was-
car.
Yeah,
Right,
it was a
right.
used car,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it was maybe like a 2003. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was 2008.
Yeah.
You know, well, no,
That's a
not
new
even.
car.
I was 16. No. So then I was 16. It was 2006. Right? Or I don't know. Who gives
Whatever,
a shit? Whatever.
yeah.
The car was, 5 years old, maybe, whatever. It wasn't a new car or nothing like that. So, but I still took it while she was sleeping, right? And I just, yeah.
My goodness.
And I took it, whatever. We took it to Mall the Americas, which was probably like 20, 25 minutes away. And I was like, I felt like Ocean's 11. You know what I mean, dog? Danny Ocean, dog.
Yeah.
I feel like such a badass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We took it over there. I met up with my cousin. We get to Mall of the Americas, right? To meet up with my older cousin. And it turns out we were supposed to go to the movies. That's all we were going to do. We were super badasses.
Yeah, but you stole your old
I
girl's
stole
car.
my girl's
Yeah,
car. She doesn't know that. She doesn't know to this day. She doesn't know that. Yeah.
Also, you didn't get caught.
No, I never got caught. No, I never
right.
got caught. But what ended up happening was we met up in the parking lot, right? And we were like, yo, so what are we going to do then, right? And we were just like, yo, let's just cut our losses. Let's go home. But we were like parked kind of like this, right? Like so, like that. And we stayed there for maybe like a half hour. So we dip, whatever. I'm going back home. My cousin, who 18, 19, thought he was a badass. He had a Civic, of course.
Obviously.
I didn't have to tell you.
It's either a Civic or an Altima.
Bro, he takes off in the parking lot, and I'm like, oh, look at this guy, whatever.
Yeah.
And me, I was not up for that. I took a stop sign in the parking lot of an empty Mall of the Americas, and I was nervous. I did that,
Well,
and I
you
was like,
stole
oh
your
my
old girl's
God,
car,
yeah.
fool.
But it was also a stop sign in an empty parking lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was there sweating, dog.
Yeah.
So he takes off, and then all of a sudden, I just hear like screeching behind me, and a car just like pull like around us.
Oh, right.
And then my cousin, who thought he was 50 Cent,
Yeah.
and the G-Unit soldier,
Many men.
yeah, he was like, "Oh, that's a DT." Right?
Oh,
And I'm like, dude,
my
I'm like,
God.
you're 14 years old, Papa. Like, come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
not a
yeah,
DT,
yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
So I'm literally bashing him. I'm like, bro, that's not a DT, dog. Like, you're not 50 Cent. You're not Tupac. Whoever
Yeah.
you think you are,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
And as I'm
Bloop,
saying
bloop.
that, but it's taking, dog, this is crazy. So it's going after my older cousin. So I'm like,
oh, the one in the Civic.
yeah, because
course.
he's the one that took off.
Of course.
So now I don't know what to do. Now I'm panicking, dog. So what do I do? I just park in the fucking middle of an empty parking lot, and I turn off my lights, dog. And I'm like, I just literally sit there, dog. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So then eventually my cousin's like, yo, let's just go. Like, what do you mean? Like, let's just go. So
Sure.
I'm like, all right, ride out. I pull out of the parking lot and I go to the gas station, and I'm like, yo, let's just grab some water or whatever, some snacks,
Standard.
and let's go. As I'm parking, a car cuts in front of me, and a squad car cuts
Shut the
behind me.
fuck
yes,
up.
dog. Yes, dude.
Shut
And it was,
the fuck up. And
it turns out that in my nervousness, I forgot to turn my lights back on.
Oh, you stupid fucking idiot.
But they already had been peeping us, right?
You stupid
So,
idiot.
dog, the DT grabs me literally by my underwear and throws me on the hood of the car, dog.
Oh, that's
And at this
standard
point,
Miami.
I'm
That's
like,
standard
yeah,
Miami.
No, that was Miami Vice.
Yeah.
And I was like, dog, I'm screwed. This is it. This is where
This
I
is where
die.
yeah.
Blah blah whatever.
1,000.
But we weren't doing nothing wrong. So he searches the whole car. There was like $10 in the glove compartment, and I'm like, I don't
You guys
know.
were burning or
No,
no?
we didn't do- no. At that point, I hadn't even gotten drunk yet in my life.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. I was too scared for that. But anyways, there was $10 in the thing, and the cop asked me, he's like, "What's this $10 for?" I'm like, "Bro, it's my mom's car, dog. I don't know why that $10 is there." I'm like, "If you look in the back seat, there's Cheerios. This is my little sister. This is my mom's car, guy. We just came to the movies, dog. Like, that's all we were doing."
Yeah.
And they're apparently talking. So remember, my cousin also got pulled over there.
Oh, right. So he's saying like, yo,
Yeah.
see if the stories match up.
Yeah. So my cousin, thankfully he was in the army. So he was like, yo, I just came, and he did this whole sob story. And like, finally, like they actually like let us go, and we're like, bro, we thought that you guys were dealing drugs. There's been a lot of like drug deals out here.
Of course, at the
You know
Mall
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
Americas, 1,000%.
I didn't know that.
1,000%.
And he's like, you guys need to be careful, and you're driving here without your lights and all these different things, dog. And I'm like, all right, bro. Like, what do you? I'm 16. I just got my license, guy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, okay. So with all that being said, I can't even imagine driving this car at 11 or 12 years old, 200 miles away.
200. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's comparative reasons. It would be like at 12 years old, we get caught in Orlando.
No.
With our like
Lock those kids up, dog. That's trouble.
Yeah. Our old girl's car, And don't get me wrong, dog. I mean, who the hell hasn't done dirt in their lifetime
Yeah.
at a young
Yeah.
kid. I've done some stupidity shit.
Yeah,
but to
yeah.
be honest with you, like, dog, come on, bro. Like, you're out here stealing cars, driving
You could
200
kill
miles.
somebody, though.
That's like, and here's the thing.
Do you know why
The-
they did it? There's a reason why.
Why?
Oh, there's
why?
a
Oh, there's a reason. There's a
Wait a
reason why they
minute,
did
dog.
it.
You- all this time,
bro.
dog.
This whole time we're going on a tangent. Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead. All right. So Creep has an insight. Their mom took away their phone. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They got pissed and they're like, all right, nigga, bro, I'm gonna go to Cali.
Oh, so their
All right,
mom.
you're gonna take my
I'm gonna go to
phone?
Cali.
So
What
their
do you mean I'm gonna
mom
go to-
took away their iPad,
And they're like,
and they got angry, and they
whip,
took
and they're gonna go to
away.
Cali.
Don't get me started with Gen Z though.
Yeah. No. Here's the thing.
Because that's a Gen Z thing.
No, that's it. That is a Gen Z thing, 1000%. However, regardless of it is, I think it's a lot easier for us as parents to say, yo, like, it's so much easier. And you know, I'm a Gen Z defender. However,
Are you?
Like,
I didn't
no,
know that.
of course not. What the fuck? No, of course not.
Oh, the
but,
bat shoe.
but what I'm saying is, it was quite literally as you came in and said the reasoning behind it, I was going to say there is a true missing. And here, let me preface it. Before I say that stupid shit, what I'm about to say, I cannot stand people who just based off one example in the world, all of a sudden figure out this huge problem, right? Like, I could easily be like, well, you know, that's what's wrong with the youth today. Oh, my brother, you figured it all out with like this insanely complex issue. Like
That's been going on.
you figured it out
centuries and
because
centuries, 'cause this
you-
story right here
because you figured
laid
out
out all the clues.
right, and this is the reason why I cannot stand people like that. But the point is, it goes. Now that I said that, I'm about to say one of those things. Oh, here's the.
I solved it. I
Here's the
actually
issue
solved
with
it.
these little kids, dog. They need a classic ass whooping, dog. And here's the thing: I got my girl right, and we talked about it. Like, are you gonna beat your kids, dog?
Yeah.
And like, and she's a brown woman, right? So she's grew up in an Indian household. I am not Indian. I am
You're Indian
Argentinian.
looking.
I'm Indian looking. However, I am Indian Colombian. Listen, I am Colombian Argentinian, and my mom is an Argentinian woman. They don't play that shit. And my old man, Baba, please, dog. And so they would instill the fear of God in
That's what
me,
I'm
my
saying,
boy.
dog.
So, dog, out of pure fear, not because it was morally wrong or I could strike a pedestrian.
It wasn't because of
I
that,
could
ever
ruin
because
the
of
car.
that. No.
It was because my dad was gonna beat the living
hell
shit
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a true story. Without going into a tangent. Wait,
Go.
without
You
going into
got
a
an extra
tangent. Come on,
30.
PTI goes a little. He doesn't know PTI. My dad, one time, and my dad is the most noble, you know, my own man.
Yeah.
Noble, nicest man. But back then, in the early 90s,
He was about that
you know what I'm
action,
saying?
boss.
He bought that action, boss. And that's the reason why I owe everything that I owe.
Yeah.
As a man, I owe him. And that's the only reason I'm telling you the story is because it correlates with the story. One time, I lied to my old man about some dumb shit. And it was like about eating cereals or whatever it was.
So just dumb.
Some dumb shit, right? But I remember it being about like eating cereals. And my dad, I lied to him about eating the cereal. And like, oh, I fucking didn't eat that shit and whatever.
Oh.
And my dad, with the fucking hammer that you beat steak with, like it's a rubber hammer, relax. It's not like an actual hammer, right?
But that's a
Yeah, but
you know,
yeah,
still a hammer.
Yeah, whatever. It is what it is, right?
You deserved it.
Yeah. And I deserved it because I was being a little bitch and I was being a little slick. And my dad said, dog, you lied to me and I knew you lied to me.
Mm-hmm.
And he turned around as I turned around and just whacked me one time, dog. I remember it. Bang! Boom! Right on my ass cheek, dog. And I remember that, dog. And again, it wasn't like abusive. Like my dad wasn't like
right. No,
wailing on me.
this
You
is
know what I mean?
something
Like,
where now we
relax.
have to alert people about.
He's the most nicest
No,
old
yeah,
man in the world, right? Doesn't matter. But that taught me, my boy.
Yeah.
Boy, get in line, dog.
and now look
Shit
at you,
ain't
dog.
sweet, my boy.
And now look at you, dog.
And
You're
look at
a
me now.
podcaster with
And
100
now-
views in your podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
It was
dog?
worth it, huh?
Shout out to
Dale.
Horatio.
Yeah.
All right. Next topic. All right. Sorry. I'll get off on a tangent about my old man beating my. Nah. If you meet
It
him,
was worth it. No, yeah, no. He's
nicest
you
guy
should
in the
get him
world.
on the podcast.
Maybe I'll get him on the
Yeah,
podcast.
why
But the
not?
point is, yeah, all right, cool. All right, so that was that topic. Here we go. All right, so here's kind of a ridiculous one. This is topic number 4.
Yeah,
Okay,
4.
here we go. This is where it gets ridiculous, but whatever. Nevertheless, here we go. Florida man rescued again. Let me rephrase that.
So is Florida man.
Florida man rescued once again while attempting to cross the Atlantic Ocean in a floating hamster wheel.
Okay,
so
first of all,
incredibly stupid, dog.
how
You're
far did he
try-
get? Where did they find them? No, but those are very important questions.
I get it, but
But,
listen,
okay,
I was
so-
prepared, and you
anyways.
weren't prepared, and I just screenshot it. So if you ask me more details, I can't get
That's
the
all I got.
hyperlink. Yeah, that's all I got.
I didn't read. I just read the headline. I screenshotted it. And now here we are.
Homeboy was in the trying to cross the Atlantic Ocean,
60 miles.
60 miles in. Oh my god,
60 miles.
that's a
He was
feeble
16
attempt.
miles in, dog.
and you're like, oh fuck it.
Here's the thing, dog.
But here's the thing. That's like
No.
running a marathon, and like guy falls to his knees mile 2.
Hey, that hamster ball. Guess how old he was? Guess how old he was? How old do you think he
How
was?
old was he? Creep.
Florida man, hamster ball, 60 miles. How old was he?
82.
30.
Fucking 51.
Oh, he was young.
51, dude?
He could have made it.
He could have made it. Hamster wheel 51. Easy peasy.
That's the thing.
All right, here's the thing, dog.
Go on.
And this is what pisses me off, dog.
Go on.
I'm from Miami, dog. I'm not from Florida. You understand what I'm saying? So when they say Florida, man, they automatically also think it's us.
Yeah.
Let me look at the camera, though. It's not us. Whenever you hear Florida, man, it's anything north of West Palm. Maybe West Palm.
Maybe a little West Palm.
But for the most part, it's gonna go above West Palm, dog. I'm tired of them embarrassing us up in Central Florida, up in North Florida. We're not that. We're not that. All this stuff that's
I feel like
happening.
I'm at a black
Florida, man,
evangelist
dog.
church. You better preach, boy.
Coming to America. I am very happy to be here.
That's
Yo,
exactly right.
because you know what I'm saying, man? Like, no, we're not Florida, man. We're Miami, man, dog.
Okay.
We're Miami,
Okay,
man.
so now
we
that-
steal our mother's cars and go to Molly, America.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We don't go and try a hamster. I don't even know where to get one of those things, dog.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what pisses me off about that story.
Oh, but
And he got 60 miles, so it was 20 miles a day.
The
That's-
Coast Guard couldn't get him because he had a bomb. He had a fake bomb threat.
Oh my god.
He
But
was from
here's-
Clewiston or something. Like, he
Yeah,
was from
but-
St. Cloud, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Because it
he's from-
sucks over there.
He's from like Dania Beach.
No, Dania
Yeah.
Beach is right there with my
Yeah,
crib,
but not
dog.
kind of.
Chill
Nah,
out.
but like,
Hold on, player. I can't let you talk about my girl like that. Whoa.
whoa, I can't let you talk about my girl like that.
Hold on
You
a
need to
sec.
keep your bitch on a leash.
Yeah, whoa. I literally, Daniel's right around
So,
those.
so you wrote she was a hoe for sure.
Oh, yeah, I remember that girl.
She was a hoe.
Yeah. So no, not Dania Beach. Come on, you know. I think I deserve a little bit more credit than that.
Nah, you don't though. You don't though.
Come, okay.
No,
Don't
but
turn
here's
this
the-
into a Dade and Broward
No,
thing, because
no.
Dade and Broward is we're still Miami.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I pull stunts, right? I remember when I was a really young kid, we used to have this thing called there was a show. I don't know if you remember that or whatever. There was a show. If the people are over the age of maybe 25, there was a show on MTV. Shout out to MTV that used to actually play
Back in
shows,
the
right?
day, yeah.
There used to be a show called Fear. Do you remember that?
No.
Do you remember that Fear? Yeah, Creep remembers
What?
that Fear.
How does
yeah.
Creep remember?
I
He's
don't
like
know, maybe-
17.
Yeah, Creep is like 10. And then there used to be this place called Fear, and they used to go to like haunted places, and they used to go
It sounds
Do you remember
familiar.
do you remember the Blair Witch Project?
Yeah, that
Okay.
scared the
Are you
ish
kidding
out of
me?
me.
Are you kidding me? That's one of the last horror movies of all time.
But now you watch it and it's like, okay,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
dumb.
it's stupid. But back then it was horrifying, dude. You know, so they would go to like these places of like, oh, we're gonna go to like Alcatraz, or we're gonna go to like this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. I remember that show now. I
Oregon.
remember that
Yeah,
show.
so
Yeah,
they would
yeah.
do this thing. So back then, to us kids, they would like we used to like idolize that show, and we like, oh, I want to be Fear and all this thing. So
Did you?
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe
big
that's a
time.
Hialeah
No,
thing.
no, no. Yeah, maybe it is. But the point is, we were kids, and they would like they were doing constructions on the like street where I was at.
Yeah.
And so the lights would go out. Like at night, they wouldn't have the lights that would illuminate the street. I guess they were like trying to save money. I don't really know what it was, but the point is they would shut the lights off.
It's Hialeah, dog.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah, of course.
over
Everything,
there.
yeah, it's madness. So we used to be as kids and be like, okay, dog, let's go play Fear. And then we would be like, okay, cool. Like, this is your mission because that's what the way the show would show up. And they were like, you got to go to the guy in the corner's house. Remember, you're like a 13, 12-year-old kid, right? Like, you don't know shit about shit, right? So they would tell you, all right, cool. Like, go to this corner of the crib's house and, like, you got to stand in his backyard. All the back houses have an alleyway. You got to go in the back and, like, by yourself, you got to, like, stand in the thing and you got to, like, count like 10 minutes, and this was like your Fear mission.
10
dog.
minutes?
Yeah, dog. So
Here, okay,
Yeah.
this is where we're Florida. They'll shoot you.
yeah,
And they'll be innocent.
Yeah, but this is like in the like 90s, right? So like this is or whatever, however old I was, and so like I would go and you would do these stupid fucking stunts, right? And like sometimes it was like I remember being like mortified, and one of the things were like, oh, you got to go under someone's house. Like one of the neighbors' houses, and like go under that with a flashlight. We used to have a flashlight from Sports Authority. We used to go to get a Sports Authority light, and we used to have to like climb in there, and like you have to like seal the entrance to the thing, like in someone's house. Imagine you're like I think about it, like if I'm a homeowner, I go outside and I'm like, imagine this little kid like inside my crib, and so like I used to do stupid fucking shit like that. So everybody does dumb fucking shit
At 12.
at 12. That's exactly my point, dog. But at 51,
At 51, grow up,
At 51, because my thing is what you're doing in any of these stunts, whether you're trying to paraglide off of like base jumping, like you see it on Instagram. I always tag you in these things. You do all this crazy shit. You're testing your fear. Like I understand that you want to hamster wheel across the Atlantic like a moron. Which is just insane, right? But like, it boils down to like you want to test your fear, right? And that's what me was a kid.
I doubt that guy is trying to test his fear.
What else can it be?
He's crazy. He's crazy.
Yes, but here's the thing: for you to even attempt that, you have to have strategic planning. You have to have
dude, no, absolutely not. He's in a hamster wheel. What's so strategic about that? Explain to me the strategy, dog.
I don't know.
Explain to me the strategy.
I guess I give people too much credit because here's the thing: like, if I'm gonna go out as a sane person, which I think I am, I'm gonna go from, let's say, for instance, Miami to Aruba.
Yeah.
But whatever, dog.
Where's Aruba? I don't know where
somewhere
Aruba
in
is.
the northeast of like Philadelphia, and I go
Really?
yeah.
Really?
Is it not?
Philadelphia?
Is it
I
not?
don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
Oh, where's Aruba? A creep, get on the line. Where's Aruba?
He's never gonna find it.
Yeah, no.
but
Or
whatever.
that could be Bermuda.
No,
That's
well, Bermuda's right there.
No, Bermuda's all the way on the.
No,
by
it's not. Bermuda's right there.
I don't know. I think you're wrong.
Okay.
Aruba's in the Caribbean Sea. You fuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
Aruba's
sorry.
in the crib. And so is Bermuda.
Where's Bermuda? Where's Bermuda? I'm thinking Bermuda.
No,
Whatever.
Bermuda's also right there. You never heard of the
No.
Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah, that's a little.
It's literally right. No, it's nowhere
It's
near.
a
It's not
little up north?
northeast of Philadelphia. It's not
Really?
northeast of Philadelphia.
It's a little. It's a
Yeah,
little.
Bermuda would be northeast of us. Yeah.
Of us,
But
not
where is it?
Philadelphia.
Where is it? Parallel to? What
It's
state
not
is it
parallel
parallel?
to Philadelphia, though.
Okay.
Shout out to Charlotte.
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 but
You know what's so
it's
funny,
about-
though? My girl, she makes fun of me all the time because I Charlotte. I say the same thing, Charlotte, because we're from Miami, dog. We're not Florida, man, dog.
Yeah, but it's Charlotte though.
Charlotte?
Okay.
Yeah, but it's Charlotte.
Okay.
But it's
Do
Charlotte.
you say macho or macho?
What do you, for what?
Macho. Like, oye, macho.
Oh yeah, macho. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that's a Spanish name.
Do
That's
you
a
say
Spanish name.
China or China?
I say China.
You say Michelin?
Yeah, but it's not China.
Do you say Michelin or do you say Michelin?
But it's Michelin. I say it right. All
Damn
those
it.
three things,
Okay,
I said
never
it
mind.
exactly the way. I
But
mean-
China, okay. So what's the difference with Charlotte?
no, because it's not that way. It's actually a French word pronounced
Charlotte.
Charlotte. Yeah, it's a Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah. It's not Charlotte. It's Charlotte.
Well,
Charlotte.
anyways, man, look, just stop. I don't. What? Who cares, dog? Just understand that Florida, man, is not us, dog. South Florida, Miami-Dade, Broward County.
Do you think you're about to kill that whole stigma in one podcast?
I'm going to kill it right
with
now.
The 49 people that, with the 49 people that listen to us, like
spread the word. We are not Florida man. I don't care.
There's quite literally a podcast that's Florida Man does, and it's just about
but it's
people.
not us. It's is what I'm seeing. It's
I
not us.
understand that, but people don't understand that.
The alarm timer.
All right. So that's the okay, cool. So let's go on to the last
Go ahead
one.
with your strategic.
Let's go on, Charlotte.
Come on, Michelin.
All right, here we go. And this is quite literally if there's not one, if Florida isn't the one where they usually make fun of us, the second one is this next state. And here goes this headline. Last one, we saved the best for mother effing last because it's quite literally the most ridiculous thing. And unless you see the picture, we're going to throw up the picture on that creep. Do your job. Do your job. For once in your miserable life and throw up a picture when I say we're gonna throw up a picture so that we can at least get a visual of the best one for last. But here's the thing. He's gonna forget about it. He's gonna edit this and he's just gonna go live and none of this is gonna be ever heard.
None of it.
So
none of it.
all
None
this
of it.
visuals that I'm talking about, you guys aren't even gonna see it.
Google it.
No, because it's a disaster. Okay. Side note, because Creep is such a fucking disaster.
Yes, I love this segment.
No,
dog.
here's the thing.
I love this segment.
This is the segment is called Creep's a fucking disaster.
People love the segment too, dog.
People love Creep's a fucking disaster.
We should do a 10-minute segment every time.
I've been preaching lobbying. I feel like I work for Philip Morris lobbying like to not become tobacco illegal. It's disgusting. I feel like I work for like Bacardi in like prohibition days. I've been lobbying so strong for him to just put this type of content Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Yeah. Tell me the last time he uploaded anything. I've told him 20 times, my boy, 20 times. I would challenge anyone watching this on YouTube. Go try to find my podcast on Spotify. Zero,
Apple
my boy.
Podcasts.
Zero.
What about Apple Podcasts?
He doesn't care.
Title.
It's abysmal
Nothing.
mediocrity, dog. It's what I call it. AM. Abysmal mediocrity, dog.
I'm not surprised, dog.
No, of course not. Why would you be surprised of Creep's mediocrity?
He's super mediocre.
It's terrible, bro.
And that's why he'll never go on camera.
No. Okay, so
I don't even think people believe he's real.
No, because he's not real. It's not real. It's unreal, the shit he does. So here's the last one of all of them, and we only have about 8 minutes to go. Here we go. It says, and put up the goddamn picture, Creep.
He's not putting up the picture.
Nebraska police issue a citation to driver that's driving with a bull riding shotgun. Not
I saw that.
a bull riding shotgun. Here's the image.
Oh, man. That looks like you on a Friday night at 4 a.m.
That's Creep driving me and me in the driver's seat, just absolutely
That's
wrecked.
you leaving pillows on a That's that.
That looks like me in the passenger seat.
That's what that is. Florida man leaves riding shotgun
Like a fat, stupid bull. Oh,
all right,
my
man.
God, dog.
It's
And
Nebraska, dog. What do you expect?
Yeah, not driving around in a fucking bull.
It's Nebraska. You ever been in Nebraska?
Yeah,
Tell me
that's why
about
I said-
Nebraska.
No, that's the thing. That's why I said it's either Florida or Nebraska, dog. It's one of the two.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think Florida and Nebraska are the same thing?
North of Florida, yes.
Yes. Do you think Miami and Nebraska are the same thing? So that's my point once again.
Yeah.
We're not Florida, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know I went back to that, but yeah, I'm very passionate about it. You know.
No,
whatever.
point taken. I get what you're saying, but nevertheless, it's like that's what people call it.
But I mean, you know, I think that he's all right. Like he's transporting
Yeah,
a bull.
well, what's the situation?
Yeah, right. There's a lot of different things. Like maybe he didn't have a means to transport this bull of his. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing: the bull is just sitting outside the car, dog. Like that's
But that's what it's gonna be.
That's
Like,
crazy.
okay, so what was the alternative? He rides the bull home. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had to take it, and he
saw-
had to take the risk.
I saw
It is
like
what
a
it is.
super like I don't know understand why I'm on TikTok. The algorithm thinks that I like give a fuck about any of this shit. But there's this one thing of like this bull, right? It's like one of those like clown riding shows, like or like the bull riding shows or whatever. And the dude, the dad, is like the son starts riding this bull. Right,
An
and
actual
he's like,
bull.
yeah, like he's a show. He's like a cowboy or whatever.
Yeah.
And the bull's like, okay, release the bull, and the bull's like, fucking going all crazy, and then it knocks the son unconscious, and the kid like
What else is gonna happen?
yeah, and he's like a young guy, and he like falls on the dirt, and he's like fucking all on the floor or whatever, and then the dad. Like the bull jumps around and sees the body laying on the floor, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna wreck him."
This is it.
Yeah, this is it. Like
Lo voy a
this is
matar.
me,
I'm gonna
right?
kill him.
Like
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
this guy, like you know, whatever. He was riding me, and like now I'm gonna ride him.
I'm gonna
you know?
Pause.
And his dad is like another cowboy, and he like jumps in and throws himself
On the
over-
bull.
Yeah, on the kid.
To protect
Yeah, to
him.
protect him, bro. And it
Heroic
has like this
act.
super like melodic music, and I'm just like,
And you're crying.
yeah, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna call my dad, dog. Even though he beat my ass with a with a
This
hammer.
reminds
to
me
beat
about the
meat.
time my dad beat my ass with a hammer. I'm gonna call him.
It's so stupid, dog.
I get it though.
And so,
I get it,
and
though.
so that's what ends up happening, dog.
That's
But
what ends up happening. I start crying and I call my dad, and here we are, dog.
And here we
I
are,
got
dog.
this article. That's how I got the article. There's a
and
bull.
shout out to Horatio for beating my ass with a hammer.
Once again, double shout outs.
No, but here's the thing. Like it all boils down to like people do stupid shit in different states that
Yeah.
you can't possibly explain. Like, dog, like even our daily lives as Miamians, we see shit that most people never see in their mother effing lives, dog. It don't matter where you are. Here's the thing. If you are in another state, having been lived in Miami, right? And now you live in another state. And I'm gonna try to isolate. I'm sure major metropolitan areas. Okay, let me rephrase that. Major metropolitan areas, people who live in New York, people who live in Boston, people who live in wherever the hell it is. If you live in a major metropolitan area and you leave, you realize how insane your life was outside of you living in that state.
But New York's kind of crazy. I've seen some crazy New York videos.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Boston, no, but Boston is real boring. So
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing to do in Boston.
Yeah. But there's a guy who follows me who's a train conductor for the MTA, and he posted a
what's
video.
the MTA?
Metro Transit Association. I don't know.
Okay, from here.
Yeah,
It's from here.
It's the New York. It's,
Oh,
it's
from
in
New
New
York.
York. Yeah, it's
Okay.
called the MTA. I don't really know what it is, and I'm sure I'm.
He follows me.
Yeah,
he's
no,
MTA, I don't know.
no. I don't know what MTA stands for. Like I know.
But it's from New York.
Yeah,
That's what I just
yeah,
want. Place
yeah.
me in the place.
Yeah. So like, I'm sure someone's in the comments gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't know what the MTA." Was.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Who gives a shit about New York and then the MTA?
This is true. This is true.
But the point is, the guy is like, he put up a post, and it was just like, "Yo, you have no idea what I've seen as a train conductor," and he's like, "I've seen like a guy look at me in the face, wave to me by, and jump in front of another train, going the other direction."
Come on, that's
can you
sick.
imagine how morbid
That's
is?
awful, dude.
Yeah, and he's like, dude, there's things that like I have to get over, like, and I've seen like a bunch of crazy shit. Like I've seen like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. New York is kind of crazy.
yeah. But can you imagine? But like the one thing he listed off a thing of like 10 things that he had
Right.
seen, but the main one was just like, I seen a dude wave at me and then just like say, hey, like I'm literally stopped. I look at him, the guy looks at me and like waves and then jumps right in front of a moving train. So I'm the last person he sees right before he like takes his own self out.
That's
Morbid.
super morbid. I didn't need that story. Honestly. But yeah, that's the type of things you see. Well, back to the bull. That's what you would see in Nebraska.
Back to the bull.
Yeah, because I don't want to talk about that anymore. I'd rather talk about the poop story than talk about that. That's awful.
My boy. Shout out to
But
Ethan.
I'd rather talk about the bull in Nebraska. But yeah, no, I mean, that's the type of... I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Honestly, you shouldn't have gotten a ticket. The cop should have been like, yo, bro, like, how can I help you get this bull somewhere?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's really what it should have been.
For sure.
So you shouldn't have gotten arrested or fined. What did he get fined, arrested?
I think he got like fined or something like that.
Yeah.
But he was also hanging out with the bull. So like there's that.
He was transporting the bull. If he had no other means, think about that. He had no other means. You know what I'm saying?
You're finding excuses. You're finding excuses for the bull.
No, man. I mean, like, there's been crazier things up in North and Central Florida that have happened.
Yeah, but there's always a way, dog. Like,
Yeah.
There's
It's like
always
that-
a way. Maybe he didn't have money. Maybe
it's like-
there's a million different things. So ask him. Oh, yeah, Pablo, why could you not take this bull?
You're defending the bull,
Yeah,
and that's how I
dog,
know that
because
you're
I
from
respect
Florida.
people's hustle. No,
Florida man.
don't do that. Don't do
You're
that.
doing that.
No,
You're doing it. No, you're doing that.
I'm not from
No, you're
Florida.
doing that.
I'm not from Florida. Tell you that right now.
I'm from Miami.
Yeah, I'm from
Miami-Dade County in Florida.
I did a little video on that
Yeah,
once.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it didn't get that many views, but it was funny.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. All right.
Pero bueno, da. Anyways,
yeah.
what's up? What, you got another topic or is this it?
No, that was the last one. I'm gonna leave this with one last question just to top this whole thing off and close this out. What do you want to be remembered by, DJ Melo?
Come on, man. No, we're not doing that, dog. How do you go from a bull, from poop,
Here's the thing.
from a guy...
Full circle, what's probably gonna get us views is that one.
Nobody
question
made
that
it this far, Gus.
nobody, dog. Just you.
I promise you, it's just you, me, y Bote de creepy, dog.
Yeah.
But he deserves it because he's mediocre.
Here's the thing. Everybody wants to know, so I'm gonna snippet this one last thing, right? Yeah. And the teaser, and then I want you to answer it like super, like, oh, like this is what I want to be remembered.
This is where you're gonna put in the trailer, but it's not gonna be about this.
And then people clickbait into watching.
And then we're talking about poop and
Yeah, like, dude, I thought this was gonna be super inspirational, and it sucked, man. All right,
I
bud.
want to be remembered by just like providing vibes, man, entertaining people,
Shut
making people
the
smile,
fuck up.
dog.
You're a loser. I'll see you guys in the next
supposed to
episode.
set up. Okay, I got a character. Like, look at me. Look, I put my hand here. I did a whole thing. I like even sat upright for this,
You're
and I was
such
like, I want to be remembered by making people smile. And,
All right. With that, we'll end it. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Dale, till next time. Yeah. Lego.